Hey, we are almost there. We now need to do the cash flow. And as you can see here, there's lots of reds. We want to turn those reds into greens. And hopefully by completing the cash flow statement, we can do that. So let's have a look. Cash flow statement split into cash provided from operating activities, cash flows from investing activities, and cash flows from financing activities. The first thing that we're going to do, we've given you quite a lot here. Look at this. Net income, that links up to the income statement. Depreciation and amortization, we've taken a look at that from the income statement. Stock-based compensation, we've actually given you the formula and just given that for you. Made it a little bit easier, but do check that out if you want to take a look. Accounts receivable. All right, well, let's have a look. Accounts receivable is previous year's accounts receivable minus this year's accounts receivable. And it should be a negative number. This accounts receivable, as you can see, has grown significantly. People that owe us money, which means that we're actually poorer or we have less cash flow coming in the short term. So copy that formula across. Should go green. Accounts payable is the opposite. So you take the current year minus the year before. So 3.816 minus 2.669. And if it's, so that's a positive cash flow number because we effectively owe more people more money, which means we haven't yet paid them. Good for cash flow. And then remember, we sum together all the way up and then copy across. Cash flows from investing activities. That's going to be red, by the way, because we still haven't nailed the net income number. We will do very soon. And again, cash flow from investing activities, we don't need to do anything here. Cash flow from financing activities, again, don't need to do anything here apart from sum everything up. And then, okay, here we go. Changing cash. Hopefully this is going to make everything a little bit more clean and clear. Change in cash. So we go cash flows from investing activities. We go cash flows from operating activities. Just make sure that we've got that right. There you go. Just drop that down there. 29,531. Okay. Cash at the beginning of the period. And then you sum it together. And everything is going to start going green, we hope. There we go. Fantastic. So because we've now got cash at the beginning of the period and cash at the end of the period, that means that our cash flow items are going to be much more accurate because we've got the right cash number. And that's especially important when it comes to things like repurchases, stock repurchases. You can see stock repayments percentage of previous year cash plus marketable securities. So that's going to give the wrong number until we've got the right cash for the previous year. So everything is going to be a lot of things that are going to be red until we have sorted out cash flow. Let's take a look up here. Everything's green. Everything's green. And when everything's green across the financial statements, you know that everything is correct. So well done. Please take a little bit more time to go through this. I'm whizzing through it at as fast a pace as I can, and on to the valuation exercise.